And then whoever made his, I don't want to. I call it a costume.
Yeah.
Everyone hates that I call things costumes.
Yeah.
But like, that shirt is another shirt that I would love to have.
No offense. That man's been working out a bit. You know, you can probably have his old shirts. They'll probably fit you okay. But I think his new shirts are probably just you might drown in them a little bit. He's got some guns now, and you're still over there,
Josh,
you know.
You and I are close, right?
We could be closer. There's a river in between us right now.
That's what I'm saying. Bang.
Are we doing this again?
What? I'm trying to add something new to the beginning of our things.
The GidKidDad Show.
Quack! It's a great day to play, everybody. Welcome on into the channel.
Yeah.
Now you're just throat singing. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, like the...
Yeah. It's called Tuvan throat singing.
We're just children.
Well.
How you guys doing? Whether it's your first time here or you're joining us, thank you for being here with us today. You're loved, appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are...
Enough. Dude.
What's up?
Okay. I have... So, I had a date night last night.
Okay.
With the old lady, right?
Okay.
We go and just get a drink.
Thanks for inviting me, by the way.
Yeah, well, we go and get a drink, and I don't drink, like, I'll have a beer, but that's it. But we had a Long Island, and I told you this morning, but because of this, my left eye keeps twitching, like that Katy Perry video where people think that she's like a robot alien or whatever.
Because they're like her eyelash got like glued. Yeah. Okay.
And like, I keep doing that, and it's bothering me so much. like I'm not a robot alien.
He's a robot
just
alien.
To let you know,
guys.
I am
100%. I can tell you, robot made.
I'm not a Katy Perry robot alien lizard.
She's on some weird stuff now too.
I don't know.
You want to talk about like we were talking about Will Smith? I think on the last video.
I think the kids call it a crash out.
A crash out? Is that what it is?
That's the new.
Is that what it is?
Something
We used to call it a midlife crisis, but it's a crash out now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
gotta be
how you guys doing? This today, SB19 quit live performance.
Wow, why'd they quit? What happened?
Congratulations, by the way. Like, you are officially a dad. You realize that, right?
Wow. What happened?
Yeah, just the worst joke trolls.
Was it a bad audience?
You can tell that you've been hanging around with a child.
Yeah.
But yeah, now that we're back and we're doing reactions again, like this has been one of like the widest requested videos is for the quit live performance, and we're gonna be doing that today. I don't know when this one come out. When did this one come out? It was. I think it was. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that wasn't very nice. 2 weeks ago. Okay. So yeah. So because like we're about I think like a week and a half behind. So like when we actually film the videos to when they actually come out is generally like a week and a half. So it makes sense that we've been starting to get.
Yeah, we bank them.
We banking them.
Yeah.
But are you ready? Are you ready? Don't forget, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow along with our journey. You can check out our brand new girl group, PPOP Girl Group, out now. FINIX, FINIX, and that's at We Are FINIX on all platforms. Yeah. I'm sure that if you like SB19, you're gonna like, because honestly, very, very similar in kind of their style range. I never really thought about it much because we don't really compare to boy groups a lot, but from everything from like the rap to like the type of ballads that they do, it's very versatile in their style range. So anyway, do that. And then if you want to request more stuff, don't forget, we also have the reaction request form down below. That's how we saw so many people, because yes, we try to read all the comments, but we don't get a chance to. So, but the reaction request form was like filled. Yeah. With
rip the form, RIP form, because you guys done blew it up.
Yeah. So down below, but all right, you ready? Let's do it. Let's do it. like that. It's simple. It's really good though. Their intro.
You guys are not the only one na nag-ganito. Kasi marami rin mga taong hindi
stereo.
Marami sa passion at kulay. Pero kung anong nakilala namin kayo, bigyan ayaw na namin mag-quit.
Sa lahat mga nakakalap
So
nito,
crazy.
sabayan niyo kami.
Dude, this
I'm
song
sorry.
is.
The song's so good, but I'm gonna turn off. They don't have actual subtitles. It's auto-generated, so they're wrong. Anyway,
Oh, okay. Dude,
man,
the chord progression for the song is like just gives you the chills in general. Like the tempo. Like they picked whoever wrote it or produced it. I'm not sure who. I don't, but I'm sure they'll say in the comments. But like it's just a perfect combination of those two things that really just kind of drive you to get the chills.
this is also like just the opening of this. As people gone and seen like huge shows, right, and have gone to BTS and Stray Kids and Twice and like all like the big K-pop IVE and ITZY. We've gone to a lot of the big K-pop concerts, and one of the cool things when you go to those is just like the larger than lifeness
Yeah.
to it. You know what I mean? Like when you look out in the crowd and then you see like the videos afterwards of like all of like the light sticks and stuff. And just like it's crazy to think because 2.5 years ago, you and I was it 3 years ago now?
Wow.
Oh my God. 3 years ago, you and I were in Dallas.
Yeah.
Helping to promote Last Minute because they were low on ticket sales for the Dallas show, and so we were helping promote in Dallas, and literally watching on a stage, which was a really nice theater, but it was like 450 people.
Yeah.
Right. To 3 years later, and they're selling out Philippine Arena, and it's just like so crazy because being literally being there on both ends of it.
Yeah.
Has just been like this wild experience. And it makes me really sad that we didn't get to
That
go
would
to
have been
that.
awesome.
I'm sure that they'll have another one for the homecoming at some point.
The logistics around a show this large, like, just, I mean, imagine having to manage
5,000.
just manage a crew that big.
Yeah.
And all the lighting and like, dude, like how do you even as an artist, and they're involved in a lot of the stuff, like, so that's stressful, dude.
Yeah. This is why, I mean, like, big shout out to group. I'm fairly certain that it was Live Nation that did this show. It does a lot of the very, really big shows in the Philippines. But like I don't think people realize the amount of work that has to go on behind the scenes to set up these shows. Everything from, the lights in the background and the screens and the sound quality, being able to record. Like, I think that this is the first live performance video that we're seeing from a live show of theirs that was recorded, reproduced in this high of quality, right? These are like the type of videos that you would buy online when you're like, hey, I want to go and buy the concert.
Right.
This is that quality. It's the first one. So it's like people forget, like, there's so many people, thousands of people that
Involved
need to
in
make
doing
that
this. Dude,
that happen.
just what if the guy who runs the hot dog stand calls in? You know what I mean?
A lot of angry hot dog buyers.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many tiny little pieces, and then like, and then whoever made his, I call it a costume.
Yeah.
Everyone hates that I call things costumes.
Yeah.
But like, that shirt is another shirt that I would love to have.
No offense. That man's been working out a bit you know, you can probably have his old shirts. They'll probably fit you okay. But I think his new shirts are probably just you might drown in them a little bit. He's got some guns now, and you're still over there,
Josh,
you know.
You and I are close, right?
We could be closer. There's a river in between us right now.
That's what I'm saying, is that you don't know what's under here.
Oh.
Because we're not that close. So
I've seen you without your shirt off, buddy.
Not recently.
I've seen him without a shirt off.
It's pretty cool.
I've seen him without a shirt off.
It's pretty sweet.
Now there's gonna be like a whole like subsection just because we literally said the words that like I've seen him with his shirt. There's gonna be like a
yeah. I don't even want to.
Dude, here's the thing. Honestly, life goals have an AU written about you.
No,
you know what I mean?
I don't.
Like, look, out of all the bad things that people write about us,
yeah,
there could be worse.
Yeah, there could be
you
worse.
Know?
There could be worse.
You know.
Anyway, let's keep going.
On my heart built to swallow, I got you thirsty.
I was gonna say, hit a brother up if you want some details for the AU.
yeah, don't hit anybody up. Brother, sister, no one.
I'm fighting bronchitis. I am medicated. I am no longer, what's it called?
We can cut that out.
I can't give you anything, but contagious. But yeah, Lara can cut it out.
For my downfall, they thought I would quit. We'll never know. I guess we'll never know. If I would go, no, guess we'll never know. No, I don't know. I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. Your mama gone. They trying to kill the guys in my mind. But no, my heart wanted was to be gone. I'm afraid to die alive. Losing myself trying to be alive. So I'm a picture perfect in your eyes.
Set them alive. That's why I would tell them I'm only blind. Choose to become these people to eat in my mind. Come inside. Instead of my mind, so really, I'm a demon to pick this side. Still picking this mind, I'm fine, but it's gonna take a while.
Cause I know to find my own way to sky to fade. I don't know when, I will run away. Who's mine, I know where I'm going. That I think Russia. Everyone say! We'll never know, I guess we'll never know. If I would go, I guess we'll never.
Dude.
If they could do this at every show, like they're so well known, but they're so close. Because like one of the big things that I think is missing still in the P-pop space is the merchandising.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like merchandise. What a lot of people don't realize is like merchandise and touring accounts for 80 to 90% generally of sales of a successful group nowadays because streaming, like you just don't make money off of music anymore. And while they are doing physical albums now, I still think that they've been fairly limited. And I don't know whether that's based on supply and demand or what it is. Obviously, they're doing really well with like things like the light sticks and stuff. But it's like these are the types of things though that like always sell out. Are like the show DVDs.
Yeah.
Of like getting like this is quality.
Yeah.
Right. Like this is something that I'd pay for. Of like, hey, I didn't get to see the show, but it would be cool if I spent like $40 to get like, you know, get like a nice DVD with the booklet and like something from the show, like how a lot of the K-pop groups do. Like, there's a huge opportunity, I think, and I think that they're finally on that cusp of being able to do like this is quality.
Yeah,
you know, to be able to put on just like sell this now, sell the whole show,
dude. It's like you don't get to see stuff like this from like most of the groups over there. You know, like the best you get, which I'm not saying isn't, it's just different. So like the best you get is like Cozy Cove, which is awesome.
Yeah,
but it is different than this. Like with like the, you know, I don't know if these are drone shots or you know,
drone shots,
big string shots or whatever. But like stuff like this is like When I was a kid, I got like the Linkin Park live. I got the used live DVDs. You know what I mean? Like that was huge for me, and they're $20. You know,
because to be honest, like unless you could go to the Philippines, which they did offer like packages and stuff, but it's still very expensive. Unless you can go to the Philippines, you won't be able to experience this with them yet.
right?
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I'd love to own something like this, though. Maybe they got it in the works. Who knows?
Yeah.
Because
Or
they
maybe
just came out with this, so maybe it is like,
Yeah.
maybe this is kind
Or
of.
maybe it's out already. We just don't know.
I don't think so.
Did you check the website?
I would have definitely. That's something I would have seen or heard about. I haven't checked the website, but I don't think so.
I'm on their mailing list. I didn't see anything. So.
Yeah.
Never know, nobody knows. I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never. You're trying to kill the galaxy in my mind. Break all my heart, it was to be kind. Losing myself trying to be alive. So I'll be picture perfect in your eyes.
To those who feel like they've lost the purpose, to those who are broken, to those who are lost, this song is a rebellion from your soul, from your own soul. This is our anthem. Sing this one with us.
Like this is what I'm talking about right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
It's like the full chills,
Yeah.
hair standing on end moment. Like you can't get this type of feeling outside of a stadium or an arena like this. You just
Yeah.
there's something about it of just like the wall of sound, the people all around you just like singing that like
It's the people. It's like it's like the like that tribe mentality that people get like online with the bad stuff.
yeah,
It's the same thing, but the opposite.
with the good stuff.
But with the good stuff, when everyone isn't so far apart and they're
Yeah.
together like this, like that is like
Yeah.
there's like a I'm not like a Mr. Woo Woo, but like it's a real energy,
Yeah.
like a real like energy that you can't even like. There's no scientist that can figure it out,
No.
but there's just something like in the air, like
Yeah.
like on the K-pop Demon Hunter show, where
Yes.
it's like everything it like spreads, and then like they keep showing people just crying.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and that, like, I'm not a crier, but like, that could happen. Like, I don't go to concerts, but it
Yeah.
could happen, like in a moment like this, where you're just like, what is happening
Yeah.
to my body?
It's an out of body experience.
It really is, dude.
Man, such amazing performers, man. Like,
I found my life. I will rise again, shine brighter.
it's so crazy. This, I think, goes out really to show and to talk about the perseverance, and it really does come down to infrastructure.
Yeah.
Of like, there's a lot of talented artists out there. SB19 has shown how world class that they are, but the only way that artists can truly showcase those talents is if they're on stages or under circumstances where it can shine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've seen it happen over and over again where, that doesn't necessarily happen, specifically in the Philippines, right? It's one of the biggest complaints. It's one of the biggest hurdles is
Yeah.
infrastructure, whether it be from electrical infrastructure, whether it be from, different natural disasters or just not having the venues.
Right.
Like you literally go from a stage like Mo or Araneta and then you go to this. And it's like a wide gap
Right.
in between. And it showcases so much though, like, I don't like to use the term, but it's what separates the men from the boys.
Yeah.
Separate the girls from the women too. But it's just like, it's one thing for you to do it on a small stage. But like to go out and be able to unite this many people doing this good of a show under all of these circumstances for the first time, right?
Yeah.
Because this is their first Philippine arena, their personal show. They sell it out. It says something about like them,
Yeah.
and showcases how good they really are.
And how much they actually care
Yeah.
about the experience.
Yeah.
Because, we've seen over there so many times where like the conversation is like, it's good, it'll be fine.
It's good enough.
It's good enough.
It's always it's good
They're
enough.
still
Yeah.
going to show up, so who cares?
Yeah.
Might as well pocket the extra, $20K
Yeah.
instead of buying monitors or, renting this, renting that. But like this is like a very world-class show
Yeah.
that they put on for and then the travel stuff that they figured out too.
I was just gonna mention that. So like, huge shout out for those, because a lot of people don't realize. I know a lot of people now tune in now because of SB, but a lot of the people discovered SB19 through this channel. For those of you, if this is your first time watching or you're just not familiar as much with SB19 yet, they did something completely unique for the show, which we were there at the time in the Philippines while this was happening, and it was not only just a brilliant idea, but like very, very thoughtful as a first timer coming into the country. They put together international ticket packages.
Yeah.
Where basically you could go on from if you're from an international person, and it was like a package that covered your ticket, but also like once you got your air travel, like the hotel, so the accommodations, the hotel, transportation back and forth to the venue.
Right.
And I don't think that people realize, like when we talk about infrastructure, if you've never been to a country like the Philippines, which would be considered like a developing nation, we don't call them third world countries anymore.
I just want to preface this by saying we loved being there.
I was gonna say, yeah, I lived there for 2 years. I'm going back. Like it's not, yeah.
But for, let's say, Ashley from,
LA.
Or
If your name's Ashley and you're from LA, I'm sorry.
or
Yeah.
just a person.
In general,
It can feel scary.
especially if you are, because they're getting a lot of people that come from similar spaces. They're getting a lot of people that go to K-pop concerts or J-pop concerts or things like that. And if you're used to going to, let's say, Singapore or Korea or Japan for a concert like this, and you go to the Philippines and you expect that is going to be your experience,
Right.
from the moment that you touch down in the airport, you are going to be in a shock.
Very shocked.
The airport itself, just the infrastructure just isn't very good. And even when we first got to the Philippines, we got off the airplane the first time that we went, and our luggage was gone.
Yeah.
And then we were trying to figure out, so we didn't have any of our stuff, and we're trying to figure out how to get like to where we were going because we didn't have all of our stuff. It's one of those things where it's very daunting for the first time, I think, for a lot of people. And we're outgoing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like we're not scared
And
off
we've
by
been
a
a lot of
things.
places too,
But I do remember like when, we brought Lauren and Gideon for the first time. It was very, very scary for them the first time and other people that have visited. So, but to make it better for their fans, to make it a better experience, and because they acknowledge and understand that infrastructure tends to be a problem, they went and thought ahead and did things that they didn't have to do. They would have sold out this concert
either way.
regardless.
Yeah.
They literally specifically set aside tickets for these international fans and worked with local hotels to put all this together and transportation companies. And it is really things like that I think make them, it shows their thoughtfulness and their caringness to their craft and their fans, of like even just being that aware,
Right.
and making it a better experience for them. Even like things like Philippine Arena, like if you don't realize, Philippine Arena is not close to the city.
Right.
So you haven't been to Phil Arena yet. We went there once for Stray Kids, and it's mostly outside. Like you're standing outside for a lot of it. There's a lot of heat in the Philippines, so you're outside. It's like 100-degree weather. But like if you don't understand how to get in and out of there and navigate it, like it's daunting. Luckily, we knew somebody. We were with a driver. They waited for us. But like most people aren't going to have that access. Like taking a Grab to get in and out of there,
Dude.
wild.
Like I was at the last time I landed,
Yeah.
or was it when I was leaving? I can't remember. Oh, it was when I was leaving. I got dropped off at the airport by the guy, a Grab guy,
Yeah.
and he didn't speak English, which most people do, but he just didn't, and that's fine.
Yeah.
So he brought me to the wrong airport.
Airport or terminal?
Airport.
Actual airport. Probably brought you to Clark instead of
Don't
whatever
know.
it was. Okay.
Don't know. So I'm walking around the airport, can't find any of the stuff I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And then and then I'm just walking around. This guy comes up.
Yeah.
It's just a guy.
Yeah.
Like, not a guy with a uniform,
Yeah.
not a guy with a polo, just a guy.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, do you need me to take you somewhere? And I was like,
Uh-oh.
no. And then I'm walking, trying to figure it out, find out, like, oh, I'm in the completely wrong building. He comes back up to me. He's like, are you sure? And I was like, I guess I'm going with you. And I just got in the car with a guy.
Okay, well that was I didn't know about this.
Yeah. And-
First off, never ever at home. Never do this.
But this is what I'm saying. And like, because I had been there for 3 months, right?
Yeah.
And I seen like the way things kind of work there.
Yeah.
I was willing to take that chance just because, like, I haven't seen the whole time I was there, even like in the places that we had to go, no one was a bad guy in that kind of way. We got cheated out of some stuff.
We got cheated out of a lot of stuff.
But
yeah.
But no one was like a Racine bad guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes. I have never felt more comfortable walking around just everywhere.
Right.
Than I did in the Philippines. I've never felt safer. And even in impoverished areas, like, believe it or not, like, because they'll have petty crime, they'll have people like theft and stuff, but like comparatively to what we're used to, where we're from,
right.
We don't just walk around like that here.
But it cost me, I think it was $40, which was taxing. He was taxing.
I was gonna say, okay, so he was looking out for people like you.
Right.
And,
right.
Yeah.
Because like,
it
I
definitely cost
obviously
you a
look
lot.
super American-y.
Yeah.
And he $40 to go anywhere there is a lot.
That's a lot.
That's like a 12-hour drive there.
I have to reiterate so much. Like, if you are watching, do not do what, like, there's so many people, there are so many apps.
It was dumb.
Like,
but
don't ever do that.
But he was, so then I get to his car, and he has the Grab sticker in his car. He was a Grab driver, just hanging out at the airport.
Hanging out,
right?
And then overcharging.
And then overcharging.
Yeah.
So that was fun, and that was my last money that I had.
You know what though? You got back. He was at least nice enough to get you there. Maybe it was a whole thing. Maybe the guy purposely. Maybe that's the racket.
That's the thing. That's what I was thinking. I was like, they drop. Like, because
he took you to the wrong airport on purpose, and then the guy was like, "Oh, this guy doesn't know he's at the wrong airport."
Right.
Comes in and swoops you up.
It was like a 15-minute drive, and like 5 minutes into the drive, I was like, because I thought it was like the wrong terminal, and like 5 minutes in, I was like, "Where am I going?"
Yeah.
You know, and it ended up fine, but it was dumb. But what else could I have done? Call you and then be late for my thing? You know, I wouldn't have been able to get on the plane. So. I'm alive.
Wow!
Shout out to that guy for overcharging me, but getting me home.
Reaction videos.
Yeah, he got me home though. So,
dude, if that, to be fair, in the U.S., that would have cost you like $150 for that ride. So,
all circle round is that's the kind of stuff that can happen in the Philippines because there's a language barrier, there's a this, there's a that,
infrastructure.
So for them to do this is huge because even me, I was there for months. I know my way around. Still somehow ended up at the wrong airport.
We just did this. We just went through this. So we have stuff in storage, but it's like at a partner organization that we know, and it's far away. It's super, super cheap. So we have it out there. And we had gotten directions. We needed to go pull some things out of storage. And so we had gotten directions to a location. And we get in the Grab. It's like an hour and a half away. We get in the Grab. We go all the way out there. There's like probably not even the ability to get a Grab once you get out there, which we hadn't really thought. So we were going to pay the guy, be like, "Hey, can you wait for us?"
Right.
And we get all the way out there, and it's not there. It's just not there. Like, it had moved, and so the street's not even there anymore. Like, the street's closed off completely. It was like a business where there was a bunch of warehouses. But you can't get down the street. There's a guy sitting at the front of the street who's like barely speaking. So the guy at least gets out of the car. I was with one of our staff, so at least I wasn't on my own because I wouldn't have been able to navigate that. And they're talking to me like, no, that's not here anymore. It doesn't exist here. So we're like, it took us like half an hour to figure out where this thing moved to. We're like in the wrong city. It's like an identical address, but it's just like in the wrong city somehow. So we're like another 40 minutes away. But it was the same thing. Like, now luckily we had gotten there and knew that the guy, but we were like, "Hey, here's what we need. We need you to take us to here. Then we
Right.
need you to wait for us. Then we need you to take us back. And he's like, okay, I'm going to do this, but we're not going to do it on the clock.
Right.
And I'm like, cool, like
Yeah.
whatever. So like we get there, give him a huge tip. I'm like, hey, I gave him some extra money to run and go grab lunch because he was hungry.
Right.
So he'd come back during. But it's also like he could have just left it. Like, there was no getting a grab back from there.
Right.
Not at all.
Dude.
But it's like the same thing. It's like we've been living there for 2 years at this point.
Right.
And still, it's like stuff like that just
Just-
happens. And the other thing is, this is a whole podcast at this
Sorry,
point.
guys.
Congratulations, guys. I'm
Yeah.
not sorry anymore. Whatever. If you guys are here, you guys are here for this. But the other thing, it's because people don't use Google for things the way that they do in like the US, for instance. So like when you go online and you're like, hey, if I'm here and I'm like, hey, I want to see what's open for food around me, and I go on Google, it's like, okay, there's a 99% chance that whatever it says is correct at the time, everything like that.
Right.
In the Philippines, you go up on Google and you like look up like a restaurant, unless it's like in a major mall that's been there for years, there's like probably like a 70% chance that doesn't even exist
Anymore. Yeah.
So you rely on Facebook a lot. Most of the more up and coming or current information is on Facebook,
That's very interesting.
not on Google. But the problem with that is again, like a lot of these companies, because they don't have websites.
Right.
Most of them again rely on Facebook. So it's very easy then to just put in something and get vastly wrong information.
Right.
Because it hasn't been updated in 2, 3, 4, 5 years. It's just not part of the way that, especially once you get out of the main city, right? Because we're like outside.
Yeah.
And it's again, these are all the things though. If you don't know and you've never been there and you're very, very used to, like, I think of somebody like my sister, if she watches this, love you. But like, she grew up in a generation of people that, like, if she doesn't have her phone, she can't navigate around her own neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like, she's extremely smart, like, graduated with a master's degree. But, like, they're very, very used to just, like,
Right.
I have a problem. Let's
Right.
fix it.
Yeah.
You're not going to land, assuming you land and your phone works properly. Because even there, your phone might not work properly,
doesn't.
even if you have a local SIM, right?
Right.
You might need two. You might need Globe and Smart in order.
I had to get a whole new
signal.
phone.
Yeah. So like, assuming that you're going to get off, and if you're not used to that, and you don't know that you're supposed to take a grab, and like it can be daunting.
It can be.
So all of that to just say, this was something they did not have to do, and it just shows how much work they put in, how much effort they put in. They probably made less money by doing it, but they accommodated at least international fans, because again, nobody, unless you went here, you would never get to see them in a show like this, at least not anytime soon. I'm sure within 2 or 3 years, they're going to be able to do a show like this, probably like in the US or the UK or something like that. It's just not there yet. But it's just very, very thoughtful and something that no other group has done.
It's crazy.
Right? They were the first. They pioneered that.
Yeah.
So it's just very, very amazing to see this.
Susunugin natin ito kagad Simula sa sistema'y panalangin Pag-apoy malingaw mga bagay
I just
Go
think
ahead.
about every once in a while I'll be like walking with the old lady and I'll just be thinking like, man, that place is awesome. Like how awesome it was to be there.
I really miss it.
Dude, and
I really miss it.
like when you think about like just the way everything is kind of ran there and like there are infrastructure issues.
Yeah.
But like you quickly adapt to just the way that they do it.
Yeah.
And then once you do, you're like, oh, well, I'll figure out how to get where I need to go. There'll always be some way to do it, you know?
I think the biggest thing to learn is like things are a little bit slower. They're not as fast paced, but a lot of that does have to come to do with it's just like you just do the best you can. If you've never been there, like the one thing that I always recommend, like whenever you think you have to leave an hour before that.
Yeah.
Even if you think, oh no, I gave myself enough time. You didn't.
You didn't.
So like that's one of the biggest things. Like if you can understand that everything just goes a little bit slower, do not be in a rush. Because you're never going to get anywhere in a rush. I think but that's also what I liked about it. Because here, it's like, especially if you're in a major city, everybody's in a rush. Even coming back, like I hadn't driven in 2 years. And just driving and like somehow the roads are clearer than they ever had, and you still have people like trying to swerve in and out of traffic that
right.
don't need to, that are causing accidents, that like blowing stop signs. And it's like, dude, they don't even have stop signs in half the places there, and you don't see accidents most of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like there's a lot more patience, and so therefore I think that there's a lot more living in the moment.
Yeah,
and it just feels a lot better that way.
So like here, you and I we do this we're doing this in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's like we start at 7. Oh, we're gonna be done by 9:30, whatever time it is, and then we're gone and done. There, it was like, hey, we have a meeting in BGC. Okay, we're leaving at 6 a.m. and we get back at 11 p.m.
Yeah, if we're lucky. Yeah.
But that's just your whole day. One meeting.
Yeah.
It was our entire day because the drive there takes forever and a half.
You can't leave during rush hour because it's going to take you 3 hours anyway. So you find something to do in between.
Right. So like it's this thing where it's like it was kind of like it was like every day was like a weird vacation that we were working our asses off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're working hard, but it's still like this weird kind of.
I miss it.
It was great.
Shout out to my homies.
Back. We'll be back.
I was gonna say shout out to my homies back in the Philippines right now. You're my boy, Blue. Do you remember that movie?
Yeah, of course. I just watched it like 2 weeks ago.
All right.
My beautiful people, you are loved. We love you guys so much. We genuinely love you guys so much. So much. Thank you. Thank you.
Dude. 100%. Like if there were, and I'm sure that there are videos somewhere of the show. Like I'm sure that there's videos somewhere of the whole concert. But like in this style, the way that you'd watch like a purchase one is like sign me up.
Yeah.
Like somebody let me know when one will be out.
Dude, why do I believe them?
Because
you know what I mean?
Honestly, I think part of it is because we've been there. Like, it's one of those things where like you watch these K-pop groups. We were watching K-pop for a long time, and you see groups like BTS and Twice and all of them succeed, and to be fair, BTS is also one of the reason I got into BTS was because like they also didn't have a ton of money early on. Like they were literally recording an album out of a garage. Like people forget that they were not one of the big three that were there at the time. But all the other ones, I mean, like even from an infrastructure standpoint, they're still, I don't think people understand poverty until they've been to a place like that.
Yeah.
And I think that the reason it's so easy to believe them is like you already could feel it. Like it's very genuine before we went there. But living there and seeing what they've had to endure.
Yeah.
And also knowing the internals of the space now, right?
Dude.
Like it's still ugly.
Dude,
P-pop is still not
it's
widely accepted. Like
yeah. But the industry behind like
yeah.
And no names obviously.
Right.
But the industry infrastructure behind P-pop is awful.
Yeah.
It's just there's a lot of it's not good. So I don't like when he said thank you, we love you.
Yeah.
You mean so much to us. Like, and I'm not saying this because I shouldn't or don't think I
Yeah.
but like why do I believe them?
Yeah.
You know, like there's something about them that is so like that comes off genuine.
Because they actually fought for it. That's what I'm saying. You look at the mall show, like the mall shows get glorified, right? Like it's like this thing. It's like, oh, you go to the Philippines and the mall shows are glorified, but like it's hot, it's sticky. The stages really aren't great, right? They're like half falling apart. These are guys that like back in the day, it was when they weren't even doing mall shows. They were just going in malls and busking.
Yeah.
They just were doing it for the sake of doing it. These outdoor shows that these guys, like regardless of how good the shows are, it's 100 degrees outside when these guys are outside performing on these stages.
Yeah.
And a lot of the places they are performing, unfortunately, even if they're night shows, they're still outside. It's still 90 degrees. You have to really want it. Like, it's a whole nother level. K-pop, whatever. At this point in time, there's plenty of things to attack us on. K-pop, I think, has the ability of like, okay, the K-pop shows that are happening, let's say that it is at a mall. Let's just say that it is at an outside venue. It still isn't 100 freaking degrees most of the time.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a whole nother level of not only transportation issues, logistics of how you get there, dealing with the show, whoever is holding the show or who's going on, people treating you like crap even when you get there because you're just another dollar to them and you're not necessarily, like, they don't care. They don't care who you are. They sold tickets by using your name. Being there and seeing that in person, I think, though, as well, it's like, we could promise you out there, if you're on the fence and you're like, oh, I don't know, it's real, man. Like, these guys are real.
Yeah.
That's why you believe them, because it's not inauthentic. It's real.
Yeah.
It's real.
It's like, yeah. I mean, dude, I don't know. It's something about them. Obviously, because they are one of the biggest. I don't. Oops, don't say.
Yeah.
You know. But like that.
Yeah.
It's obvious that they have something special because, like, you don't fill 50,000 seats or 60 or a billion seats or whatever that is.
And make people cry when you do it.
Right. Just showing up, and then people are, you know, and there's something about them that is like.
They didn't do it one day either, remember. It was 2 days.
Oh, that they did that show?
They sold out 2 days.
Wow, that's probably 100,000 tickets, 200,000.
Yeah, 55 per day.
Okay, 100,000 tickets. Wow.
To be fair, I think they either almost sold out or sold out the second day, but regardless, it's 100,000 plus tickets. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, when up until that point, like, Beanie had become the first P-pop act to do it, and then right afterwards SB19 did it, and they sold out the first show in 7 hours.
Dude.
It was crazy.
Like, if you just think about how much, so like, and they've shown that they give back to their fans with either more quality or more music or this or that. So after a show this big and all the money that a show like this brings in, what's next for them that's bigger than this? Because they're gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean, at this point in time, I think it's pushing geographically. It's got to be, right? Because it's like, regardless of how big they've gotten, regardless of how big they are, and we saw the same thing with Beanie, it still is. The demographics in the Philippines are still right. Like P-pop just isn't as big, but there are, you know, nations nearby, you know, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore. Obviously they're touring, but you know, you just keep building on it, and then it becomes pushing for international, and then the quality just keeps going up. We saw that with Damn, right?
Yeah.
Was great. Some of their ideas, that Damn Tree.
Yeah,
that they did in the middle of BGC was so brilliant, such a cool idea.
Yeah, that was cool.
and this is something that you saw with BTS, where BTS would do those pop-ups in like random cities.
Yeah,
where it would be like the army logos or the BTS logos would pop up, and then they would have like pop-ups. Like I think that SB19 definitely has the ability to do that soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where, you know,
dude, imagine. So obviously they are world known.
Yeah,
but it's not like they're huge everywhere else.
They're doing 4,000 to 6,000 seats in the U.S.
Imagine getting to this point where you're not only this good, but your show is this good.
Yeah,
in a bubble, because that's kind of what they did. They got to this point mostly like in the Philippines.
Yeah, and
then you're like, let's see what LA's like. You know what I mean? And then blowing like, imagine going to like What's SB19? Oh, I don't know. You want to go with me? Mm-hmm. Sure. You go and you're like, what? like I didn't know about these guys before, and like you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna blow minds when they go back out on tour again.
Yep.
Like Texas was cool, but that was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
When they
Well, that's
do a
what I'm.
world- you know,
That's what
like-
I'm saying. It is crazy. They're on world tour now. Still, I think that they're still out currently. Yeah, obviously venues are a lot bigger this time than they were the last time.
Yeah.
But it is, and part of that is just their singing ability is just in a different caliber. It's in a
Dude.
different level, right?
Yeah.
Like I think that's one of the biggest things, and part of that is like again infrastructure, right? When you never have good equipment, and yet you still have to figure out a way to sound good.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother challenge that most people don't have.
Yeah.
You know, growing up. So, man, awesome show.
so
Again,
awesome.
I really, really would love to see a full version of this. Maybe we can at some point soon.
From Korea to Hong Kong, US and the bricks, and come to see us blow kiss, 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 kiss. Click, click, boom with the shit. Make his jaw drop with the arsenal, we don't ever stop. Click, boom with the shit. What you looking awestruck, baby, I'm a construct. Hip, hip, move to the shit. Always stay fit like I'm tailing no slip.
Very, very hopeful. Hope that you guys can keep
I forgot we
keep
were
giving us
recording.
stuff. Yeah, this is a whole podcast. We're like 45 minutes in.
Nice.
So it's hard because like they whenever a video comes up like this though, where everyone's like, you have to do this, or like this thing came out, I'm always like, all right, like we know it's gonna be a long one.
Yeah.
Because people also have their pulse, like they know us.
Right.
So like when
right.
people are requesting things like this, they don't normally request like the normal, you know, over the top stuff. Like it's always like the stuff I think that people know that we'll be thoughtful about,
Right.
or they're gonna make us so I think people expect that out of it. Like if you're watching at this channel, they've, you know,
Yeah.
you go to, could you imagine if you're just on normal reactions and you've only ever watched normal reaction videos and you're like going through and you're scrolling down and everything's like 6 minutes, 7 minutes, you know, video is 5 minutes, but the reaction's 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 7
yeah.
minutes. And it's just like, boom,
48
45 minutes. Like, what the fuck could you talk about? Sorry. For 48 minutes.
Yeah.
Give us a try.
Yeah. We could talk forever.
Yeah.
All right,
So
all right,
cool,
all right.
though. Very, very good. I hope that you guys like this. Please keep it going. I do know that there is a ton that we have missed. I know that there's pure gold stuff. Keep them coming in the reaction request form below. Again, the reason we pushed this one up was because it was like clear.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there, you know, we'd have like 3, 4, 5. This one was just like everybody
Yeah.
was saying this, and to be fair, they were like this
They
is
were
this
right.
is a whole nother level. So make sure you use the reaction request form.
Ooh. That was a good. That's a really good melody.
It's a really good melody.
Pickle.
Also, well, okay, we're gonna just jump the gun on that, huh?
No. Also, if you're looking for what he's about to say, listen to him.
Oh, I was just gonna let you go and do it.
No, I don't know what you were gonna say.
I was gonna remind people that we also have a P-pop girl group that we've been building for the last over
Yes.
2 years now.
Yes.
And
FINIX.
it has been over 2 years. Do you realize that?
Yeah.
It's been almost 2.5 years.
Yeah.
May 2023 is when we started.
Happy anniversary. Girl group anniversary. FINIX. FINIX.
Yes, or at We Are Phoenix on all platforms. You can check out the music there, and don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out our podcast. We have podcasts, even though this is kind of like a podcast too. We actually have an actual podcast,
Yeah.
as well. Now you can go ahead.
Pickle is my emoji.
Secret emoji code.
Secret emoji code.
He's gonna do pickle. I'm gonna do disco ball.
Okay.
Their shirts were they were very shiny. I liked them.
Yeah.
They were very disco ball. Pickle disco ball.
Pisco disco ball.
What? Pisco ball? What did you
Pisco
say?
disco ball.
Anyway, if nobody told you that they love you today, please don't forget that we love you. You're appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are enough. And last but certainly not least,
It was a great day to play.
thanks, guys. We will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
We don't even play games anymore. It's a great day to play. It was
Well-
a great day to listen.
No, because you hit the play button.
Yeah.
You hit the play button. When you stream things, you play a song.
I suppose.
Yeah, it's stuck. People like it. I don't know. It's stuck.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, wait, we're still recording.
Yeah.